Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on kitchen essentials. I'll be talking about a few things that will make your kitchen experience more pleasurable, less stressful, and more convenient. Let's get started quickly. So the first thing I'll be talking about is a high power blender, a heavy duty blender. Here is my heavy duty blender. This is what it looks like. I don't know if that's in view. So this is what it looks like. This is my heavy duty blender. It has really helped me a lot. It's so powerful that it can crush beans, soya beans, guinea corn, even ice, and every sort of things. Okay, this blender comes like this is all of it. It doesn't have that little one you usually know in our normal blender. This is all of this. So I use this for both wet and dry ingredients. It's really good. So it has really made my kitchen experience easier. I got this from Jumia, Nigeria. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is a kitchen scale, digital scale. Here is it. Here is my kitchen scale. This has really helped me. I don't know what I would have done without this. I've been using this for almost 3 or 4 years now, and nothing has gone wrong with it. It's like the cheapest you can see in the market, but it's been serving me, especially if you are into pastry making. You like trying out pastry recipes like cake, meat pie, donuts. You really need chin also. You really need this. It helps with accuracy and precision of measurement instead of guessing using cups and whatnot. So this is really nice. Like, I think this is, if I was on gunpoint and they are like, please pick one of your kitchen, I know it's not so expensive, but I would pick this because it has really helped me a lot. So this will make your kitchen experience very easy. Yeah. So the next I'm going to be talking about is measuring cups and spoon. Measuring cups and spoon. Okay, if you are just not going into pastry and other in-depth of cooking, you can actually do without this. But if you want to go into baking and all sort of things, you actually need these measuring cups. This is the cup and this is the spoon. It comes in a set of 5 each. This is 1 cup. This is half a cup. This is 1/3 of a cup. This is 1/4 of a cup, and this is 1/8 of a cup. So it comes like that. The spoon also, you have 1 teaspoon and 1 tablespoon, half, and the likes. So this actually has helped me. I make cake a lot, I make chin a lot, I make donuts a lot. This has really helped me with my measurement. So if you would love to be measuring lots of things, you see some recipes on YouTube, they'll tell you 1 cup and you'll be using tin of milk. That's not actually 1 cup. This is actually the real 1 cup. It says 250 ml, so this is the real 1 cup and not that tin milk you use. Please throw that tin milk and go and get the real cup. It's actually very affordable. I got this for 600 naira as at 2020. I'm sure it will have doubled in price, but it's still really affordable. Yeah, you can also get it from AliExpress or Jumia or other shopping websites. Okay, so this is also classified in the measuring cups and spoons category. This is a bigger cup, but this is for liquid. It's graduated 100, 200 to 1000 mils. So I use this for liquid ingredients, wet ingredients like milk, water, and the like. So this really helps a lot too, especially if you love to make cake like I do. So that's about our measuring cups. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is spatula. Oh my god, what would I do without my spatulas? This is a very little mini spatula and this is a medium-sized spatula. This spatula, they are silicone spatula. They are magical. They are really magical. It helps you to scrape things properly. It helps you to scrape things properly. For example, I made cake and I'm trying to turn the batter into a pan. It helps me scrape it and scrape everything without making noise, and it scrapes perfectly. You find nothing in the bowl of batter anymore. Like, you can scrape everything. It does the work perfectly. You can also use this to stir your food and the likes because it's silicone based. It doesn't melt easily. So this is also magic. It will help your experience really nice. You can also use it to scrape your blender after making something really pasty, and that a spoon will not help to scrape well, so this is going to help. This little one also is very, very little and cute. I also use this when this is too big for the purpose. So yeah, spatula will help your cooking experience. Next I'm talking about is this set of spoons. Here is it. This is actually plastic. I'll not recommend because it tends to melt when it gets into something very hot, like a very hot oil. As you can see, this is the effect of hot oil. It just melts into it. I won't recommend, but I'll just be using as an example. Instead of this, you can get silicone or wooden based cooking sets. So this is, I use this for pancakes or eggs to flip it over. Then this is a serrated spoon for things like yam or whatever you want to pack or scoop. Then it has this one and this other spoon. You can use it for soup, rice. Okay, so it also has this spoon that I use for noodles and pasta, like long pasta, like spaghetti. So this is actually very nice to dish your noodles and really long pasta meals. This is actually really, really, really nice. Yeah. So I have this wooden one. It's a wedding souvenir. So I have this. Oh, you do it like this. Then this. Then this. Then this is actually very helpful. I use this to pick things. Like in one of my Yamarita video, I'll drop it in the card. I use this to pick it up. Here it is. It's just like a tongue. So you can use it to pick whatever you want to pick up. It's really helpful. Then lastly, it has this fork looking one. Yeah, it's actually very helpful in the kitchen to make your kitchen cooking experience really smooth. The next I'll be talking about is a manual blender. If you have a food processor, it's actually replaced this. I use this because I don't have a food processor yet, but it helps me to blend or to roughly chop my food or my vegetables, like pepper. Using pepper as an example now, this roughly chops my pepper when I don't want it to be really smooth, when I don't want it to have that blender consistency. I use this to roughly chop it. I also use this for okra. It works like magic. Yeah, okra, I use this to blend or roughly chop my okra too. So a food processor would actually replace this, but just in case you can't afford it or you don't have, this would replace that. The next I'm going to be talking about is bowl, cooking bowl. A set is going to really be nice. Here is it. This is actually one of my sister's dowry package. One of it. Her husband's family came with this set of bowls and it's really been helpful. You can use it for mixing, you can use it for storage and the likes. As you can see, I have some chin stored in this and it's been there for over a week now, and it's like an airtight container and it's really helpful. I use this a lot to mix. I'm sure if you're conversant with my channel, you'll see this bowl a lot. I use it a lot. So storage bowls or bowls are actually really helpful in your kitchen. Next, I'm going to be talking about my wok. Here is my wok. This wok is a lifesaver. Like, it's a lifesaver. I remember I bought it with my last dime that year. I was so sad after buying it. I was like, ah, Tola, you wise like this? How would you just pour your money into this big pan right here? But I never regretted it because the price has even gone high up. If you're in Nigeria, you can relate to that. This wok is the bomb. That's what I can call it. If you're conversing with my channel again, you'll be seeing this a lot. It has really helped me a lot, like a whole lot. I use this to fry my donuts, make large dishes like our Christmas food, Easter food, everything. I use this for basically everything. The only thing I think I do is for is boil water. I use it for everything. It's really amazing and perfect. So it will actually help your cooking experience also. You actually need a large pan like this to fry stuff that need deep frying, to make stir fry, to make chin chin. I also use it to fry my chin chin, to fry everything. This work is amazing. So you should actually get one. You would enjoy it. High quality and everything nice. Yeah. Next I'm going to be talking about is a pan. Anyway, non-stick pans are no longer in vogue. People use the caraway pan now, and this is kind of backward. But you actually need a pan, either way, caraway or non-stick. A pan will help you a lot to fry your eggs, to fry things that need shallow frying, to make your pancake. A non-stick pan or a shallow pan will be very helpful. I even use this to make noodles at times. Use it to make stir fry as well. I can even use it to boil meat as well. Yeah, meat. And once I cover it with the lid, it's fine. So next I'm going to be talking about is this whisk. Maybe not so essential, but I really like how effective it is. Whenever I want to mix my dry ingredients, this helps me mix it ASAP. Like, probably because of the many wires, it does it in no time. So I would call this an essential because it saves me a lot of time. Next I'm going to be talking about is Ziplock storage bag. Here is Ziplock. Ziplocs are actually essential in your home for storage of food, vegetables, fruits. This is actually very helpful and prevents thawing of your vegetables in your fridge. So this is actually really helpful in your kitchen. The next I'm going to be talking about is a grater. This is a plastic grater, but it's actually very important. It comes with different sizes of cutter. This is medium, this is really small, then this is larger, and it has this side stuff for slicing things like cucumber and the likes. So next I'm going to be talking about is an oven. An oven is a kitchen essential. I can't imagine your life in the kitchen without an oven. This is a really little oven, but it's actually really helpful. I use this for cake, for meat, for everything bakeable and roastable and grillable. So this was one of my sister's wedding gifts and I've been enjoying it. Yeah, it's very little but it's nice. I would actually recommend. And this came with a timer and a temperature regulator, so it's really perfect. You could get one. And next I'm going to be talking about is a pastry brush. This is actually very little but it's really functional. I use this to apply oil in my pan, my flat non-stick pan, and also in my masa pan. Also I use this to apply. This is a silicone based cookware, so it doesn't get to melt in heat. I also use it in my toaster when I'm toasting bread. I use it to rub some butter on the toaster. Then whenever I'm making things like suya or roasted meat or grilled meat, I use this to apply some vegetable oil or oil on it, and it's really handy. Please go for silicone based cookwares and not plastic. I initially got this plastic based pastry brush. You can see it comes in 2 sets. This is actually now damaged. I didn't even bother using this second one because I know it's going to get spoiled on time. So it's not heat resistant. It doesn't tolerate high heat. So this is a no-no. But this is it. Next I'm going to be talking about is a sieve. This sieve, though little but mighty, I use this to sieve a lot of things. Flour, to be particular, like my all-purpose flour, I use it to sieve it all the time. You can use this for your yam flour or as well, and other powdered stuff that you want to be sieved out. It's very efficient and a must-have, very essential in your kitchen. Yeah. Next I'm going to be talking about is a hand mixer. If you have a stand mixer, this might actually not be necessary, but I don't have one, so I make do with this, a hand mixer. Here is it. Let me unbox this. It's not new anyway, for you to see. Yep. So here is my hand mixer, my mini hand mixer. I use this a lot to mix pastries, even akara. My akara video, if you've not watched it, I'll drop it in the card. You'd check it out. I use this to incorporate air into a lot of things. I also use it to incorporate air into egg when you want to really make a fluffy pancake. I should drop a pancake video as soon as possible. So here is it. Then it comes with 2 heaters. You have this for whisking and lighter stuff like cake and incorporating air into your batter and the likes. Then you have this dough hook for mixing dough, things like donuts, chin. It's actually not strong enough to mix large quantity, but at least a little quantity, it will go a long way. So yeah, that's my hand mixer and I love it so much. Next I'll be talking about is my kitchen towel. Here is it. I use this as an absorber for excess oil. After frying, I usually lay this in a plate or a tray, then I strain my food on it to absorb excess oil. Yeah, so it's actually handy. Apart from cooking, I also use to clean off things like an emergency, something spilled or so I just quickly grab this and it's really an essential. Next I have here is my chalkboard, grain with envy. So here's my chalkboard. I use this to chop, as the name implies, pepper, vegetables, yam, everything is choppable. Meat, I use this chalkboard. It's an essential. You don't want to destroy your tabletop in your kitchen, so this chalkboard is actually very, very important. Next I'm going to be talking about is a dough scraper. Maybe not very essential, but it's important, especially when you love to make things like pastries. Chin. I love chin, so I love my chin so much, so I've just been saying chin a lot. I use this to pack up the hot chin that is going to be transferred into the oil. So this is actually very nice. I use this to scrape the table of any dough, my work surface of any extra dough. Then I also use this to smoothen my buttercream icing whenever I make cake with icing. So maybe not really essential, but it's actually helpful. Like whenever I make chin, I'll be like, what if I didn't have this? I'll now be using my hand or whatever. So I just use this, pack it up, pour it in a bowl, and it works like magic. Next I'm going to be talking about is this rolling pin. My rolling pin is a wooden rolling pin. I got this a while ago and it's still very, very efficient. Of course, I use it to roll my dough. If you love to try out recipes that have to do with dough, this is actually very, very necessary. Yeah. Last but not the least, I'm going to be talking about my pizza cutter. Yeah, pizza cutter. Once again, I'm going to be using chin as a case study. I use this for my chin. Whenever I make large quantity of chin, I will be like, how would I have survived without this pizza cutter? It works like magic. I just use this, whoop, and in the twinkle of an eye, I'm done. Instead of using your knife, this is actually very important. And also, as the name implies, pizza cutter, whenever you make pizza, people who like to explore and cook a lot of things, whenever you make pizza, this will actually be good to cut your pizza into segments. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Until another time, bye. Oh, I forgot to add, kitchen utensils are things that really last a very long time. Once you get it once and for all, it actually really lasts very well. I got all these some years back and I'm still using it. Once you maintain them well, they really last long. So save up that money and try to get quality kitchen utensils where will save you tons of work and make your life go really easy. Thanks for watching. Bye.